So I guess for all three of you guys, Corey, to start, just what's the fall been like? Actually, just getting to campus and getting settled in, getting adjusted to the team.
It's been great. I mean, everyone's amazing. I love this team. I love the opportunity I've been given to be here, and I guess they could say the same thing because it's just like nothing I've ever experienced. So I've learned so much in such a short amount of time, and I'm just excited to see what the team does next.
Yeah, it's just a great environment. I mean, even the first day we moved in, we had sophomores and juniors come to our dorm and just help us out move in. So from the start, it's just been a great experience, and especially playing this fall, all the support, even when you had a bad game or a good game, everyone was supporting you.
Yeah, everyone here is very welcoming. Oh. Everyone here is very welcoming. It's definitely a family aspect, like Audrey said. Like, we moved in and everyone was at the dorm welcoming us. They're offering to take us to go get our IDs if we needed help and everything, or to take us places, because some of us are 13 hours away from home and don't really know the area very well. And they're just kind of there helping guide us along and helping us figure out the ropes and everything to make sure everything kind of clicks right and that we're fitting in and doing the best we can here.
Audrey, what did you learn about yourself throughout the fall going against this lineup?
I mean, it's definitely probably the most competitive lineup you can face in the fall. So it was definitely challenging, but I learned a lot, like mentally, how to approach the game here at such a high level, and just I learned so much competitively facing this lineup, and it's just been a great learning experience.
Audrey, kind of along those same lines, what's it been like working with Coach Rocha throughout the fall? And what's the biggest thing maybe you've learned from her?
Yeah, it's awesome. She's probably one of the best pitching coaches in the game, and it's just really great to learn from her. And just mechanically, I've learned a lot more, especially on certain pitches, and I just love working with her.
Corey, you were banged up a little bit in the fall, so we didn't see you at the beginning of it. Did you get out of the fall what you hoped to get out of it?
Yes, the experience of just playing with such an amazing lineup and being able to fit in where I fit in and just get time back there so I can see what it's like playing and moving at such a high level. So as much as I didn't play as much as like I could have, it was still a great experience.
Audrey, you've been around such a baseball and softball family. What's it been like growing up around relatives, family, immediate family that played baseball and softball all their lives?
It was definitely influential, and I've just learned a lot how to approach the game, and especially watching baseball, softball games. It's just been extremely helpful to especially come here at such a great step.
Riley, I'm curious. You grew up, I mean, your sister's signing Wednesday. So I'm sure you guys always had each other that you need somebody to pitch, you could hit, right? I mean, how much that benefits you to have a sibling that's right there with you?
It's definitely a blessing. At the start, our careers were very bumpy because we didn't really know what role we were going to play with the game. But now, if I need to work on catching or she needs to work on pitching, we just go, hey, we need to go. And we go do that, and it's always nice because you always have somebody to train with you and to help push you and to help guide you, and honestly sometimes give you that brutal, honest opinion that some of us don't want to hear. But she's a blessing in disguise. She's really helped push me to be the best player I can be.
Riley, same question I just asked Audrey. I got the players mixed up. You've been around family that played the game. Just what's that been like? Aunts, uncles, things like that.
It's very interesting. Everyone in my family has played baseball or softball at some point in their life, so we all know what's going on. Thanksgivings are always very interesting. We don't always talk about the turkey. We typically talk about softball. But yeah, everyone kind of knows their thing, and it's just, again, helping push myself to be the best player, and just keeping me in it and always wanting to know more and always able to learn more.
For all of you guys, because we can start with Riley, what was the biggest adjustment, practice, games when you stepped onto the field in the fall?
Honestly, it was not having my sister by my side. The past 15 plus years I played the game, she's been here, and kind of getting used to just kind of being on my own and figuring things out and getting through rough patches on my own and everything. So just kind of that adjustment, but also the intensity. We're here, and you're just pushing yourself a lot harder than you ever have before, and you're pushing yourself beyond the limits that you didn't think you had before.
I would say the biggest challenge that I've had just adjusting is the balance between school and softball, because in high school it's not as like balanced. It's more school rather than softball, but just getting used to your kind of groove, your schedule, and just figuring out what's best for you and how you approach practice and school.
Yeah, I would definitely say for me, it's just the level that you have to be thinking at all times. As you guys know, Coach's expectations are very, very high, so she never lowers them for anybody, and I really appreciate that because I feel like it makes everyone just the best they can be every single day and just makes it such a competitive environment. So definitely just being able to think at a level 10 every single day, no days off. So
Audrey, I'm curious, when a pitcher comes in, you have to trust your stuff. How did you feel like your stuff translated? And also, I was reading up on you when you committed, and they were talking about a pitch that you kind of invented for yourself, or you improved it as kind of a screwball. Could you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. So before I came here, I was really working on mostly spins and just kind of the general. And once I got here, Coach Rocha challenged me more mentally. And she challenged me. There was a practice where I just threw drop ball and change up to every single batter. So, I mean, it's just, she challenges us and it makes us better. But the pitch that I kind of created, I guess, it is a rise change. So I throw it like my rise ball, but just kind of cup it a little bit more and
did it work
change
here?
up. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Audrey, I don't know if you heard this, but Patty at one point this fall compared you to Kelly Maxwell, and maybe her early in her career as she progressed. What did that mean? What does that mean to you? And just how would you describe your approach and your demeanor in the circle?
Yeah, it means a lot because Kelly is influential to many people, especially me. And when I got here, everyone was like, "Oh, you're Kelly. You look just like Kelly. You act just like Kelly. You're literally Kelly." And I actually saw Kelly at a football game, and I was talking to her about it, and she just laughed. She thought it was hilarious. But it's just, I mean, it's a great honor to be here and be in the circle here. And, I mean, it's really challenging, especially this fall, going against these batters, and you have to work hard. You have to go 100%. And when you're on the mound, don't feel, you just throw.
Corri, what is it like seeing all the Californians coming to Oklahoma, not just this class, but years past, seeing a lot of those Californians come to Oklahoma and have success here?
I think it's great because it shows the travel ball circuit and how competitive it is in California, and so that was a blessing to live there and be able to compete against amazing people every weekend on and off. And then on top of that, I feel like it shows like a sense of community. Like there's a lot of people on the team currently who are from California, and we're all so far away from home, so it's just like we all know and miss home a good amount. So just like finding community in that, like we're all from California. So.
For all three players, what's it been like knowing that you were going to come to school here, or for some of you as long as 2 years, knowing you're going to come to school, or see them just continue to have that success and know that you're coming to school here?
It made me really excited because I was just anticipating the day where I'd be able to step on the field and come and learn like I do every single day here and work with JT and just perfect my hitting to a point where all the other people who came before me, they were just amazing. So I just want to be able to get to that level too. So.
I feel like it just pushes us harder to work better and better every single day. I mean, we're practicing every day with, for example, Ella Parker, Cassidy. So, I mean, we have a lot to look up to, and we just grind every single day.
I'm sorry. It made me really excited just for the opportunity to push myself physically but also mentally. There's a lot that goes on in the mental side of the game, and they really push us here to learn the most we can and to just kind of grasp as much as we can. And I really enjoy learning the game, both the physical side, but especially the mental side, because it's very intriguing for me to learn about that. But yeah, I was just really excited to learn about all their different philosophies, how they go about everything, because of how successful they are and what they do makes them different.
Audrey, you're on a pitching staff with players who have pitched a lot. Whether that's Sam or Kirsten or Bella. Just what has the process been like helping or like getting into things with them, and maybe how much has that helped you since you've gotten here?
Yeah, I feel like our pitching staff is a team within a team, and we we all connect like in such a great level, and we all collaborate with each other. Like there was one day I helped Sam with her drop ball, and she helped me with my drop ball, and we all just collaborate on different things. And it's just been great, especially pitching with Sam, who has pitched at a high level for such a long time, and she just has a lot of knowledge. Same with Kirsten, Bella, and Peyton.
And then with so many arms on the team, what has stood out to you about maybe the way Coach Rocha has handled her pitching staffs? Because she likes a deep pitching staff. She throws a lot of pitchers. Just how much does that maybe even help or motivate you in terms of the way she handles things?
Yeah, it definitely pushes me because she has high expectations, and we just work hard in the bullpen every day. We throw every day, and we try and get better every day.
Guess we zip through this, but for everybody, what do you remember about the first time Coach Gasser reached out, and what stopped then, and then through your recruitment process, what drew you to say, yeah, Oklahoma's the spot to come and continue your career?
For me, my story's a little bit different. I got here and we started talking after I decommitted, and it was very cool because initially I came here, I was like, oh my gosh, I get to meet Coach Gasso. Like, this is such an amazing opportunity. And then I ended up getting offered to come here, and that's an opportunity of a lifetime to be here. And every day is continuing to add on to that opportunity and continuing to add on to that blessing. I'm so thankful that I got to be here and got to, I guess, come along with my sister on her journey to add on to my chapter.
I think it was in 7th grade when I first started getting recruited by Coach Gasso. And I remember the day my dad texted me, and you got invited to a camp, and I was so excited. But I mean, Oklahoma has always been my dream. It was actually the only visit I went on my junior year, and I just knew as soon as I stepped on campus.
Yeah, I feel like my story is kind of similar to Audrey's. I actually started getting recruited by Coach Gasso sophomore year, so a little bit later. But I also only took one visit, and Audrey was on my visit, so we were together. But yeah, the second I stepped on campus, I knew, I mean, like, there's nothing better than this. This is the opportunity of a lifetime, like Riley said, and it's just an amazing place to be. So I'm very grateful, and I thank God every day.
Since you guys were on that visit together, you knew Love Field was being built. But what was it like to then actually come here and actually see it?
I would say because our first visit was junior year, and I think they had just started construction, so like we saw just like the dirt field and everything. We're, oh, this is going to be great. And then our senior year unofficial, everyone was here, and we came and saw like the concrete bones. We're like, oh, this is going to be amazing. And then we get here, and it's all done. You're like, wow, like there's nothing like this. So it was just amazing to see the progression. And every time you come out for a camp, you'd be like, oh my gosh, they're making progress. So it was very exciting.
Yeah, when we first went on our visit, I think it was just like an idea of Love's Field. And then we came back, it was being built, and then I'm pretty sure we came back again maybe, and we were here with the 2013 team, like Lauren Chamberlain and all those girls. And it was just, and we actually toured the facility with them. So it was just amazing seeing their perspective on it, because they were like, oh, I wish we had this. And just being so thankful that we're going to have it, it's just so amazing.